Hi guys, JL here. This is going to be the first YouTube video in a series of tutorials on instances and raids, just to help Lotro players and my kinship members. So before we engage Thrang here, we're going to pre-buff, things like that. Having a minstrel is very helpful here just for the buffs to make this a little quicker, since you can wipe on it if you drag it out. So when we start the fight here, I'm going to aggro Thrang. He's going to drop an AoE on the ground. Since he's aggroed on me, as you'll see, I'm dropping it away from the group right there. The group's going to want to be midway up the stairs so that they don't get hit by the fumarole that's behind me, that you will trigger as you go up the stairs. So as long as you're not at the bottom of the stairs, you will not be triggering that to take pretty much your entire health bar and damage. You want to prioritize killing the Scrapper over the Defiler here, or kill them both at the same time. You can just kill the Defiler, but he will spawn Thrang, so you're going to want to focus your damage on him. Killing the Scrapper before the Defiler doesn't change a whole lot regarding the fight and killing Thrang, because it doesn't officially start until the Defiler's dead. So you kind of just want to kill everybody here and then get on the Defiler. One thing you want to watch for is the Defiler's inductions. Everybody needs to work together to stop those. Stop as many as you can, prioritizing particularly the heals, because it will slow it down a lot. He can heal quite a bit if you allow some of those to go off, like this one here. The fumarole behind me is not going to trigger unless I step back a little bit more. This one's typically bugged because of AoE stuns. Anytime you stun a fumarole, it will stop its induction. So if you actually don't want it to pop, you can just stun it and prevent it from going off. For the tanks, you're going to be wanting to cleanse a large dot. If you have Prime, it will be telling you when to do that. It's a dot that does nearly 200k damage. So you're going to want to be cleansing that anytime that comes up. I did mess up that fumarole, then that one got stunned, so I had to adapt and come over to this one. Thankfully, most of our DPS is ranged, so it doesn't matter too much. When you're tanking this, you're going to be activating a lot of your damage reduction about when that fumarole is going to pop, because if you don't, it can do upwards of 400k damage to you. So I activated Shield of the Dunedain there to reduce that incoming damage and allow us to just focus on the boss. His buff will come up, depending on the situation, it will come up, every 10 to 15 seconds. So you're going to want to rotate him to the next fumarole once you see that coming up, or just preemptively if you can predict it. So now this fumarole is no longer stunned. I'm just going to bring him back here. It's not necessary to get him in the fumarole when his buff is already down, but I'm more doing this just to prevent my teammates from taking too much damage. This induction, if not interrupted, Rage and Fury will wipe the raid, so make sure you're prioritizing doing that. Notice my group is staying about halfway up the stairs. If Sophos stayed there when that fumarole close to the stairs popped, he would be dead, but since it has already popped, he's feeling safe just to go close to that with no worries. So that is the instance, sort of a quick tutorial. It's not too difficult, so hopefully you guys gleaned something from this. Anyway, I'll be releasing more of these, and stay tuned. Thanks, guys.